My name is David Jaffe. Welcome to the Wealth and Health Podcast, where you'll learn valuable skills and positive habits that will improve your life. This podcast originally aired as a video on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/beststockstrategy. The Wealth and Health Podcast is brought to you by beststockstrategy.com. Apparently, Invest with Henry and Options with Ryan have a beef. Henry left this comment on my Options with Ryan video, where I informed people that I was about 90% sure that Ryan was manipulating his account balance by withdrawing and then depositing funds to make it seem like he was profitable. Henry wrote, "He is withdrawing and then depositing money into his account for sure. I know how this works as I have a Charles Schwab myself, but I keep it real with Robinhood." I am commenting, by the way, despite having videos on myself, because I'm pretty upset with Ryan after him taking my boot camp and learning options from me, and then taking my ideas and presenting them in the same way as me stealing my content. His titles and thumbnails are just like mine, and I think it's dangerous for students and new people because this guy seems to be completely making up his results. I've had some people choose to work with him over my program, and it breaks my heart in a way because this guy just learned from me last year and from my experience was pretty newbie. Decided to jump into high ticket course selling, which I don't have a problem with except for the dishonesty in his results and stealing my content, which I think is unfair. I then wrote, "I appreciate the comment. I was 90% certain he's manipulating his account value. My issue with you is primarily based upon the GS stuff." GS is Goldman Sachs. And also how you're enabling dishonest people like Corey, Invest with Corey. In my opinion, your recent content is very good. I understand that no one is perfect. I certainly am not. And I understand that making content multiple times a week is monotonous and tiring. So I just wish you'd be more discerning in who you gave the keys to the kingdom. All the best. And someone wrote, "I was watching his content and he just seemed like a Temu version of Henry." That's pretty funny. So basically, he's saying that Options with Ryan is trying to copy Invest with Henry, but he's of inferior and knockoff quality. Then a few other people commented, and their comments were noteworthy as well. Someone wrote, "Ryan loves to misrepresent these accounts and statements. The graph he shows purposely cuts off the right side, which shows the various high and low balance for the period selected. In doing so, he hides the huge swings in his account balance. This being a Schwab account, which I know well, since it is my main trading account. Ryan in the past has also used statements that are over 2 weeks old, and he presents them as being current. He used to do this a lot when the market started falling. He would use a static display of his account on a Saturday morning when the markets are closed, and then pass it off as a current version of his account. I hate to say this, but he is so ignorant when it comes to this manipulation that he actually believes people will not be able to pick up on it. Ryan is a newbie at trading, and I think if he would present himself as such, he would have a better following. Instead, he tries to portray himself as a knowledgeable expert, and it is just so ridiculous. He doesn't know what he doesn't know. No risk management will always result in a blown account. Stay away from Ryan Hildreth if you value your money." And then one final comment, someone wrote, "You can tell you are 100% right." And I said, "I'm about 90% confident that he's manipulating his account value." And the person responded, "I'm 100% sure he is." So that's about it. Just an update on Options with Ryan, where it seems that Henry and him have a beef, and also providing some additional insight and some other people's opinion where they're even more confident than I am that Ryan is manipulating his account balances in order to give the impression that he's a successful and profitable trader. Watch the video that's popping up on your screen right now because YouTube believes that you would enjoy it the most. Visit beststockstrategy.com and submit your email address to receive valuable free training. Please give this podcast a positive rating and review. If you have any questions, visit beststockstrategy.com and send me a message.